Hey guys, so I'm going to be talking about Kratom in this video. A lot of people ask me about what I take for my autoimmune diseases, and I do talk about it a lot, but I've been blocked, gosh, so many times on Facebook for mentioning these things. And so on Facebook I have to say specialty something else, but I don't know, so I guess this is a trial run if YouTube is going to block me because I'm talking about these things. So anyways, I'm going to jump into it. I'm not going to be editing this video, so if you have different things happening in this video, I'm not sorry. Okay, this is my real life. Okay. So Kratom is a leaf that grows on the trees in like Thailand area. They grow in, I think, different places. But what the leaf does whenever it is grinded up and you consume it is it affects the same pain receptors in your head that opioids do, right? It is not and will ever be and will never be an opioid, okay? There's a major difference than a plant that mimics and it tricks your brain into it thinking it's an opioid, so it provides pain relief, right? Compared to an actual opioid that tells your brain this is an opioid, and then you have all these harsh side effects of the opioid. You don't have side effects from an opioid because your brain receptors knows it's an opioid, right? You have side effects because that pain relief medication is horrible for your body in so many ways. This plant is natural and grows on trees, and where I order it from, what they do is they take the leaves, they wash it, they dry it, they mill it, then they test it. Once it gets to America, the vendor that I choose, they have their own testing things or whatever. Anyways, so for me, the reason why I take Kratom is solely because of pain. Now, I've always dealt with pain all my life. I could swear I'm vaccine injured, which is where my autoimmune diseases come from, but I can't confirm. So it is what it is. That's not even the point. But ever since I was younger, I've always had severe pain in my body. Like severe back pain, severe leg pain. Like it's always been something. Mom and Dad would always take me to the doctor to find out why am I always crying? Why am I always saying my legs hurt, this and that hurts? Something obviously has to be wrong. Despite all the testing that has been done, dude, my son's watching Toy Story, so you're gonna hear it. It's kind of like a calmness to me because I need some sort of chaos, I guess. I don't know. I can't do quiet. Anyways, so they never could find out what was wrong with me. They would just label it as growing pain. I don't think that fibromyalgia was very much like, I don't want to say tested, but it wasn't very accepted back then. There's a lot of doctors that they had to get on board with the fact that this is actually a really real thing that people deal with, right? So I have been diagnosed with fibromyalgia and rheumatoid arthritis, and just because I was diagnosed later in life does not mean that I wasn't suffering with pain long before. It takes doctors years in order for you to finally have a diagnosis, but it doesn't mean that all the pain that you had been suffering prior, all of a sudden on that day, you were all of a sudden experiencing these pains. No, like I had suffered for years. So whenever I was diagnosed with fibromyalgia, they ended up putting me on gabapentin immediately. They gave me Flexeril immediately, and Tramadol. So gabapentin, I believe I was taking 2 300 milligram tablets, once at night and once in the morning. I think they started me on only at night. I don't remember the doses, but it was a lower dose starting off. I remember the first time I took gabapentin, it was like mind-blowing good. I was shocked at how much relief I got. I could not remember the last time that I woke up and I had hardly any pain. Like it was crazy. And so that it continued that way for the next few days, weeks, and the doctor slowly increased my gabapentin dosage. Flexeril. Flexeril is a muscle relaxer. They started me off on 10 milligrams 3 times a day. I know, that's crazy, right? So they see the intense amount of pain that I am, and so this muscle relaxer, it puts you to sleep and makes you tired. But they told me it's okay. After about 2 weeks, your body becomes immune and you will get used to it, so that you will get the relaxation properties or the benefits of, being relaxed, but you're not going to be tired. And after 2 weeks, yeah, sure enough, I didn't feel that insane, intense tiredness that Flexeril would give me. And then Tramadol was like as is. You guys, if you've even looked up the side effects of these harmful medication, it is insane. Gabapentin is incredibly, incredibly horrible for your body. The longer I was on these medications, the worse I got. Oh gosh, there goes my AC, so it's going to be extra loud. I'm sorry, but I'm not. I'm sorry. Okay. The longer you are on these pain medications, it's like your body becomes immune to it. And because you are so used to it, you have to take more and more. And then the more you take, the more side effects that you have. So for me, like with Flexeril, it started to give me severe like mood swings. I would have a lot less patience with my kids. I would just be mad for no reason. I don't remember which one of the three started making me feel like I would lose strength in my legs. Like my legs would literally buckle. It was bad. And this is like over a time span. This is not like all of a sudden one day. It was over time I got worse. And then over time, like they would increase and whatnot. Anyways, if you guys, I highly recommend looking up the harmful side effects of gabapentin, Flexeril, and Tramadol in case you are taking those things. Before I continue, I feel like I just have to say before I forget, like it's crazy how people that never tried natural remedies, they will see and not criticize, but interrogate and try to see, okay, what are the side effects of this natural medication? What is the side effects of this? Like, how do I know it's good? But if a doctor tells you to take this medication, it's just, you don't even think about it. You don't ask questions. Nothing. It's like you take it right away. I was that person. That's why I'm saying this, right? Even now, whenever, despite how many times I've talked about Kratom and how much of a like relief or lifesaver it has been for me, people want to know, well, what are the side effects? And well, I heard it harms your kidneys over time. Is that true? Blah blah blah. But they're taking like 1,200 milligrams of freaking gabapentin. Like, what? That's crazy. These are chemicalized pharmaceutical pills that literally kill you over long term. It's crazy how bad these things are. Anyways, so whenever I got to my breaking point where I did not want to take this stuff anymore was whenever I had literally passed out. I was at my mom's house. I don't remember what I was doing. I think I was cleaning up my car. I was ready to go inside. Literally, my legs buckled. I passed out, hit my head on the back of my car, and like I was out. It could not have been more than a few seconds. When I landed on the ground, I was like, holy crap, whoa, I'm like dizzy, it's black. There could have been a number of things involved. Maybe I was dehydrated, maybe it was the, Yuma, Arizona sun, whatever, right? But I've been living in Yuma for a lot of my life. And so I'm used to the heat. I'm always staying hydrated. I feel like because I was on these heavy medications, it just made it worse, especially because I would lose strength in my legs. Like my legs would literally buckle when I was in public, and it was super duper embarrassing. Anyways, at that point, I was so sick and tired of being on this pharmaceutical regimen, or whatever you want to say. I wanted to get off, and it had been, I want to say, a little less than a year that I had been taking these three things. I heard getting off of gabapentin is incredibly harmful, and you have to make sure that you follow a doctor's advice or course of getting off. Well, I wasn't going to go to a doctor, especially the doctor that I was seeing and was pushing these pills, you know, I just was not interested. Before I continue, I want to say that I'm not a doctor. I'm sharing my experience. You can try whatever at your own risk. I feel like I have to say you need to talk to your doctor about these things, um, especially because just because my doctor was, I did not agree with the things that he put me on doesn't mean that your doctor is bad. You know what I'm saying? um, we just hope that doctors have the best hope and intentions for us. And so talk to your doctor before you try anything. But I have to say that. Okay. I decided I'm not going to go to my doctor. I'm going to get off of gabapentin and all this stuff by myself. So instead of, I think by this time I was on like 900 to 1200 milligrams of gabapentin at that time. I don't remember exactly the doses, but it was a lot. So for the, let's say it was 1200. So for the next 5 days, I would drop it down to 900, right? Then for the next 5 days, I would drop it down to 600. Then in the next 5 days, 300. I slowly weaned myself off. Just because I did that doesn't mean it's safe for you to do that. So please, please, please realize that what I did, it was good and safe and nothing bad happened. But I would hate that someone like you guys were to do that and you would suffer from harmful effects. But anyways, gabapentin can be something very, very severe if you cut it off cold turkey. I knew I would never do that. Tramadol, I did. In fact, at that time, I wasn't just taking tramadol. I think I was on Norco at the time. At one point, I was on Percocet. It was just, I had a whole like pharmaceutical in my cabinets. Anyways, I didn't do anything other than after I got off everything, I started taking apple cider vinegar diluted in water every morning with honey. In 2 weeks, I noticed a major difference in my rheumatoid arthritis pain. My rheumatoid arthritis is in my lower back. I noticed a major difference. Like, it was pretty crazy how much relief that I got. I was no longer waking up in severe pain. And I would take about 1 tablespoon every day, every morning. It would sometimes increase to 2 tablespoons, but I would dilute it in water. So let's say this, I have, you know, even though it's a Powerade Zero bottle, like I would probably have water up to here and maybe just this small amount, even less than this would be apple cider vinegar with honey. Apple cider vinegar and honey is like this powerful, powerful, powerful superfood that helps with so many things. Fibro, rheumatoid arthritis. It helps with, what is the word for like chronic stinky breath? Whatever that is. Like, it helps so much with migraines, with so many things. It was amazing. But I wasn't taking anything else other than that and like ibuprofen whenever needed. So then fast forward years down the road, I'm already remarried. I'm living in Oceanside because my husband got stationed in Camp Pendleton. And because of our dogs, we couldn't live on base, and we were not trying to give up our dogs. So, I mean, technically we did have to have mom like babysit a couple of, anyways, whatever. So we lived off base. Long story short, I broke my foot while I was on live. So I have been doing Facebook videos for quite some time. I'm like one of the OG Facebook makeup artists, even though I don't consider myself a makeup artist. One of the OG persons on live videos. Back then, my views were popping. Now, I have really taken a step back from the public scene. That's not even what this video is about. Let me shut up. I can say that for another day. But anyways, one of the times that I was live, I was getting ready to cook. And I was super excited. I was dancing. I was going to make my vegan pozole. I ended up, I don't know how, I think I was doing the Running Man, ended up breaking my foot. I broke my 4th metatarsal on live. I had like 4,000 people watching me at that time. I wasn't really embarrassed at the time, but as time went on, like, people will never let up. And it's so, I don't want to say annoying, but it is so freaking annoying whenever people bring it up. Anyways, again, That's not what this video is about, but I just hate the fact that I know a lot of people are going to be talking about my foot breaking publicly. Like, that was the start of a really deep depression for me. And so that's why I don't like talking about it, because I know it's going to get brought up. Anyways, so I was in severe pain. Went to the hospital. They ended up giving me pain medication. They took x-rays. They seen my fourth metatarsal was broken. I don't know if they put me in a cast that night. I don't remember. But anyways, over the next few days, I had to go back and forth, get my cast, try to, get on a regimen of pain medication. But I would always run out. They would only give me pain medication for like 2 days or 3 days, and then that's it. I'm like, bro, I broke my freaking foot. Like, I'm in a whole lot of pain, right? And I don't know if they thought that my pain wouldn't be that severe, but as someone with autoimmune diseases, like, that is, oh my gosh, you heal so much slower. An autoimmune disease is basically your body attacking itself. Like, literally, my body hates me. Even right now, sitting like this, my back is killing me. The back of my neck is killing me. Like, earlier today, I had a fibro flare-up. It's awful. Sometimes I feel like I have to dumb down the pain that I'm in because it makes other people feel uncomfortable. Oh, shoot. Hold on. Okay, sorry. My phone was dying. I had to charge it. Sometimes I feel like I have to dumb down the pain that I feel because it makes other people feel comfortable. I'm pretty sure if you suffer from autoimmune diseases, you feel the same way. You kind of are uncomfortable because it's almost as if people look at you as complaining, or she's always sick, something's always wrong. Yeah, something is wrong. Like, my body hates me. Like, it forces me to be in pain. Inflammation is a really big thing in people's bodies with autoimmune disorders. But it's like, you can't talk about it too much with people who don't understand, because then they make it seem like you're complaining or whatever it may be. Anyways, that is a really big struggle of mine, even today. It's more often than not that I wake up in a whole lot of pain. And it's rare where I actually am happy and great and I'm ready to kill the day, right? Anyways, so whenever I broke my foot, it was frustrating because the doctors at the hospital almost made me feel like I'm an addict. I'm only asking for this pain medication because I need my drugs, I need my perks, whatever. What? No, like, I broke my damn bone, dude. And with autoimmune disease, like, your body takes advantage of you being hurt and intensifies it. It's like they inject steroids in it to, like, boom, make that pain way worse. It's horrible. Anyways, so backtrack to maybe a few weeks back from whenever I broke my foot, there was someone who watches my videos who sent me a message and had told me, like, Dre, I want to inform you about Kratom. You suffer from a lot of things, fibro, RA, whatever. And she was telling me about the things that she suffers from and how she has noticed such a huge, major difference from taking Kratom, and how she highly recommends, like, just try it out, blah, blah, blah. She says, I recommend you do your own research, but please understand that if you are healthy and you are off pharmaceuticals, then you are no longer another number. And now you are taking money away from other sources, I ain't gonna say, right? Because now you rely on something natural. And in turn, you're gonna prosper way better with it. So I took what she said, did my research. Sure enough, you Google Kratom, oh, you're gonna see benefits, but you're gonna see much more horrible things. They compare this stuff to, like, heroin. They compare it to something horrible. Oxycontin, to me, that is like a pure form of heroin. So why they would deem something that is so beneficial, that can help you incredibly, that is natural, that is made by God, to heroin that kills people? Like, are you kidding me? To me, it's almost comparative to, do you guys remember, like in years past, whenever, you know, they would talk about marijuana and how horrible it is, and they would criminalize it and demonize it, and now it's like legal in most states, and now they realize, oh shoot, this is something natural that actually helps people with their pain, with their body, with their anxiety, with cancer, you know. But marijuana has gone through years of being demonized, and so many people have suffered. There are people serving life in prison for, you know, taking marijuana. It makes no sense. Anyways, so to me, like, I personally don't know anyone that has ever, you know, died from taking marijuana. For me personally, you know, just making a statement, like, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a scientist, I'm not I'm okay, understand, I'm just a single person. I'm not a single person. I'm just one person with her own opinion, okay? I don't see how anyone can die of kratom. Like, that just doesn't make sense. If you take too much kratom, you're going to get sick. You're going to vomit. You're going to throw, like, not only throw up, you're going to get shaky. It's just awful. It's horrible. I've only, I want to say, overdosed on kratom maybe 5 times, and it's horrible. I hate it. You never intentionally want to take too much, because you initially take it because you want relief. Like, you're in pain, you want pain relief, right? But if you accidentally take too much, which we call overdose, right? You took over the dosed amount or whatever, then it will come right back out of your body. Okay, you just have to sleep it off. You're gonna get shaky. It's nothing pleasant. It's horrible. I hate it. But I've never died from taking too much. It's crazy. Whenever these news stories, or you'll see articles online about this person died and they took kratom or whatever, like, you're also going to read that they have benzos in their system. They also had fentanyl in their system. They were also taking heroin, but they want to blame kratom. Why? Because it demonizes the plant, and it prevents other people from taking it, because now you have a fear. Listen, I'm not down for this fear mongering. I'm not going to be living a life of fear based off of what the media wants me to believe. I'm going to do my own research, and I'm going to, you know, try it out myself. So the first time that I ever ordered kratom, I was back in the ER. I was sick and tired. This was probably like my 3rd or 4th ER trip, because I needed more pain medication. I was in so much pain. I was having severe anxiety. In fact, I had an anxiety attack at the ER. Like, they were like, what's wrong? What's wrong? Horrible. Like, I swear to God, I don't know what's up with the healthcare system in some places, but they will treat you as if you're just a druggie. You just need more medication. And then I'm here having a panic attack in the actual, like, waiting room in the ER. Then they finally figure out, oh, let's just give her a bag, you know, so I can, like, breathe into it or whatever. I'm hyperventilating at this point. It was horrible. Anyways, finally, after I was calmed down, I was still waiting for a doctor. I got online and I was looking up kratom. Where can I buy it? The place that the person had recommended kratom, I had checked out their website, but I wanted to check out other places. Like, how do I know if I really want to buy from this place or whatever? But she said it's really important that you trust the vendor that you order from, right? So I did my research. I joined kratom Facebook groups to see what other people were taking, where they were buying, blah, 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 whatever. Anyways, I found Herbal Mind, okay? And I've been taking Herbal Mind for over 2 years, but I found that website. Their product is incredibly, like, I don't want to say inexpensive, but it is, what is the word? Not competitive. There you go. It's very competitive towards other prices. And they didn't just have kratom on their website. They had other natural remedies like passion flower, which is incredible, which, like, on one of my future videos, I'm going to go back, because on my Facebook page, Slay with Joy McCray, There is now a subscription where you can subscribe to more personalized video, personalized content, whatnot. I'm live there literally every single day. It's such a safe place for me because I'm such a sensitive person. I'm an empath. Negativity affects me, and that's something that is so prevalent in the Facebook world, especially as, you know, I don't consider myself a makeup artist, but whenever you're so judged on there. And so, anyways, my subscription is my safe place, right? Anyways, before this video, I was actually live there and telling them, like, you guys, I'm about to film. I did my makeup look over there, and I was telling them how I'm a bit nervous, blah, blah, blah. But there's other things that are going on in my life that are causing me great anxiety, right? So anyways, I have my blood pressure cuff. Where is it? I have my blood pressure cuff, and I ended up taking my my heart rate and pulse and whatnot. I was at 137 beats per minute. 137. To me, I feel like that's comparable to going running around the block, coming home, and then taking it. That is like more than 2 beats per second. Like, that causes you to have even more anxiety because you feel like you can't catch your breath. You feel like you're freaking out. You feel like someone is sitting on your chest. It's hard to breathe. It's painful, right? So anyways, I took, I believe, 1.5 teaspoons to 2 teaspoons of passion flower, and I ate half of a kava bar. Literally within 10 minutes. That's it. I waited 10 minutes. I took my pulse. It was down to 117 beats per minute. Is that idealistic? Do I want my, heart rate lower? Absolutely. But for 10 minutes, for it to drop almost 20 beats per minute, that's huge, right? This is why I swear by natural stuff. I would rather try natural things. Not that I'm completely against Western medication. I'm not completely against pharmaceuticals. I feel like whenever there's a need or when there's a dire situation, like if I were to get into a severe car crash and I end up in the hospital, I'm not going to deny pain medication. Like, no, please give me something so I can heal. And there's other things that I wouldn't mind taking. That's, Western meds or whatever. But if I can be dependent on herbs or natural medications, that is what I would prefer. To me, I'm going to really feel a whole lot less side effects than taking anything else. All right, back to the ER. So finally, I found Herbal Mind, and I'm like, I don't know. It's overwhelming. Overwhelming to think about. There's so many different types of strains with Kratom. You have your red, you have your yellow, you have your green, you have your white. Then there's blends. And how does that affect your body? Like, I don't know. So anyways, I am like a true diehard supporter of Herbal Mind. I have a coupon code with them, but let me tell you, before I had an affiliation, like I had tried their Kratom, I had seen a major difference in my health and in my daily life. I had seen a major difference with how I was with my kids because I was no longer suffering so severely. So anyways, the coupon code came much later. Everything will be in the description. So if you do want to place an order, you can save 10% by using my coupon code. It helps me because I spend a lot of time preaching about Kratom, and it's a small commission that I can make, but then you get to save 10%. So we're just going to put that all out there. So I ordered a sample pack. I don't remember exactly what samples I ordered, but with the sample pack, you can choose, I think, like 5 or 6 different strains to try it out, right? So that's what I got. Now, keep in mind, if you need a pen and a paper, but I will have this in the description as well. Red Kratom. Okay, so how do I say it? So the Kratom is a leaf, right? In the leaves, there are veins, right? So if there is a red vein, that is going to provide pain relief, all right? If there's a yellow vein, that's going to provide a mood boost. Like, it literally makes you happy. I know, sounds crazy. If there's, I got to burp, a white vein, it's going to give you energy. Green is like overall, I feel like green has like a mixture of all 4, and it's just a huge boost. So I don't remember what strains I ordered, but I remember whenever it came in, I wanted to try try to do some research, like there's not a lot of websites that say how much you're supposed to take. I'm not going to tell you how much to take. I'm going to tell you my experience. I don't remember exactly what the first blend of Kratom that I took, but I rarely ever buy, even to this day, straight red or straight yellow or whatever. Usually it's a blend. So I'm just going to bring up Cameleon because that is my jam. I freaking love Cameleon. So Cameleon is a mixture of, I believe, red, yellow, and green. Am I not mistaken? I actually have it. So I recently placed another order. Okay. I recently placed another order. They have these bags. Normally, they look like this, okay? Black with green on it, and you can see through it. Now, with this whole quarantine, with his whole COVID-19, everything is like backtrack, back order, and even right now, like Herbal Mind would ship like almost immediately. I would have my order confirmation that it's getting shipped to me within like 24 hours. Right now they're on like a 1 to 3 day delay. I don't know how much more of a delay there'll be once this video is posted, but what I love about them is they take so much pride in their business. I feel like they make me look good, okay? So the best thing I can do is make them look good, because throughout the entire time that I've had my makeup page, I rarely, I'm gonna say there's only been at least 4 affiliations that I have ever had on my makeup page, and now I'm down to 2, because if I don't like you, or if there is something that's going on and I feel like my viewers are going to be screwed over, I will drop you in a second. I don't care how much money I'm making from the affiliation. I don't give a damn. My reputation, number one, my name, who I am, what people remember me by, that's like top 100% priority, right? So anyways, they are now coming in like these white bags. Let me show you. Okay, so do you see? It looks like there's some type of filter on here. I look blurry. I look like my skin is so perfect. I promise you it's not. Okay, so I'm not sure if you can see it. This is Camino Del Sol. Oh yeah, you can see it really good. All right, so do you see how it is yellow with a bit of white, right? So that means it has the yellow strain, which is a mood boost, and white, which is energy. So this is something that you see it's open already because I've already taken it. So I love to take this in the morning. I'm not a morning person. I don't wake up happy normally. There might be 1 or 2 days out of the week that I wake up happy. And I hate to say it. I wish I wasn't like that. I'm not naturally a happy person. No matter how much people have watched me and my excitement and my hypeness or whatever, I'm not normally just naturally like hype and excited. I'm like a naturally depressed person. I know, it's crazy. What is the movie, like Inside Out, and the girl who's blue, like she's always down? Like, I feel like that's me. Happiness is a choice, and I fight so hard within myself to find something that I can be grateful for, and to push all the negativity out of my head, which is naturally like in there. I want to say it's even deeper than a chemical imbalance. I don't know if it's part of my DNA, but I need help. Okay, I need help to feel happy and to have this boost, right? So anyways, in the morning, whenever I first wake up, taking Camino Del Sol to give me number one energy and to boost my mood is huge. Okay, we are like every which way. I just hope you understand that. If you need to go back to this video and rewind or whatever, because we're going to be all over the place. Okay, here we go. This is Cameleon. So you can normally tell exactly what benefit it's going to give you. So do you see it has a red, it has yellow, and it has green in the name and in the leaf. Okay, so, or maybe the leaf is a little bit white. No me recuerdo. All right, so this is going to help with pain relief, but it's not going to knock you out. So like all reds, Red Phoenix, Red Bali, Red Maeng, if you look on their website, you're going to see all the reds. To me, they are powerful enough to make you tired and sleepy. I'm an independent paparazzi consultant. I sell bomb $5 jewelry. Okay. I sell bomb $5 jewelry. Unfortunately, I cannot link my website in here because I have to separate businesses. But if you're interested in knowing where I do my lives, you can email me at slaywithjoymccray@gmail.com. That will be in the description as well if you have any email inquiries. In fact, I'm probably going to be turning off comments on this because YouTube can be crazy vicious, and I don't need that type of negativity. Okay. Anyways, so let's just pretend I took Cameleon the first time I ever took Kratom. I don't remember what the first strain was, but I remember taking only half a teaspoon. I was really nervous. I think it was kratombible.com that had mentioned this. I don't remember for sure, but I ended up taking half of a teaspoon and I toss and wash. In fact, I should probably do this on a live. Hold on, let me go get a Powerade. Okay, I got my Powerade Zero. So the only way I can take Kratom without gagging is with Powerade Zero. Now, some people like to mix it in water. Some people like to mix it in tea. Some people like to mix it in coffee. I'm like, bro, this stuff is nasty. Okay. Some people, it's not as severely disgusting to them, and that's cool. For me, it's really gross. Okay. So anyways, I took half a teaspoon of Kratom. I did a toss and wash method. So what I do, I will get into toss and wash. Okay, give me a second. So I took half a teaspoon, tossed it and washed it, and I waited 30 minutes. Around the 25 minute mark, I definitely felt a difference. I felt like, whoa, this is weird. I'm starting to feel a bit of pain relief, but it wasn't gonna completely take away my pain completely. I could feel that. But it was like, okay, wait a minute. I think we're onto something. This might actually work. I won't have to keep going to the hospital for some Percocets for pain relief. This might actually work. What the hell? You know, what the truck, yo. So after 30 minutes, I ended up taking half a teaspoon more, and that was the perfect dosage for me. So I believe I had read that don't take, I think the article that I read was like, only take half a teaspoon, wait 30 minutes. If you need more, go ahead and take more. But wait until 30 minutes. And that's exactly what I did. And so that was something that was game changer. After that, never went back to the hospital, like for pain relief at all. Like, yes, my foot was broken. It took, I want to say 3 months until I finally got my cast off, because I had like a little bit of nerve damage, and it was horrible pain. So it took me a long time to finally recover. But even if I didn't feel severe pain with my broken foot, I still suffer from migraines. I still suffer from fibromyalgia. I still suffer from rheumatoid arthritis. Like, that was still a really real thing, despite it. Even months after, when my foot was healed, pain is a daily part of my life. And then after, with my foot healed, why would I not continue to take Kratom whenever it completely takes my pain away? Why wouldn't I? Why would I deliberately want to suffer whenever there is something that gives me pain relief and it's natural? It's a plant. Why would I not want that? There are people that are taking painkillers for years upon years upon years. And a lot of times people are addicted not because they want to be. It's because they feel real severe pain. But you can't not go without pain medication, because number one, now your body is dependent on it. If I decide to not take Kratom for 1, 2, 3, even 5, even a couple of weeks, I don't feel a side effect. There was one time where I went cold turkey off of Kratom, because that was the time where I had went through severe bullying online. Like, I'm telling you, it was severe. Where to the point where I would literally projectile vomit, severe diarrhea for about 2 weeks. Like, it got to the point where I completely deactivated my Facebook page. It was really bad. Like, really bad. Over lies, over rumors. It felt like such a huge betrayal, because I'm super honest and open about me and my life. And so for people to take information over someone they really don't even know and listen to these lies and then come attack me, it felt like, oh my God, I let y'all into my home. Like, you guys were part of my family. And how can you even, that's not even my character. Anyways, I'm telling you, at minimum 2 weeks, just straight diarrhea. It was bad. It was a horrible time in my life. I was scared for the safety of me and my kids. You know, people were threatening me. It was horrible. Because of that, I couldn't even stomach Kratom. Like, my stomach hurt so bad. Like, I would vomit no matter what I ate. Like, literally, it didn't matter. So I went cold turkey off of Kratom. I never went through no withdrawals. I'm not saying that someone else might not go through that. I'm just saying that I personally didn't experience that. Now, let's say if I did happen to withdraw from it, I would probably compare it as a lesser side effect to a withdrawal from sugar. Do you know how crazy addictive your body will be to sugar, or crazy addictive your body will be to carbs? Like, it's very severe. Like, talk about people who just start keto. That's why their keto flu comes about. You know, you're literally addicted to carbs and you don't even realize it. Okay. So for me, I feel like if I did ever withdraw from Kratom, I would compare it to that, not from opioids. And again, remember, just because Kratom affects the pain receptors in your head that opioids do does not mean and will never mean that Kratom is an opioid at all. But that's not here nor there. Okay. So there have been times, like I've said, where I've taken too much Kratom and it makes me like really sick. I will throw up. I will get the shakes. I will get like nauseous. My head will hurt. It's awful. I hate it. But I survive each and every single time. It's only been about 5 times, but still, it's horrible. So I was very cautious in learning that maybe other strains I might be able to take more, and other strains I have to keep less. With Kratom, like, let's see, let me look at my order bag. Okay, let me show you. So the 125 gram bag of Kratom is going to cost $20 on the website that I ordered from. Oh my God, I've been recording for over 42 minutes. Okay. This costs $20. It is going to last me like, oh my gosh, over a month for sure. Over a month, possibly 2 months or more. But I also have heard, and I don't know for certain, but I have heard that you don't want to take a blend for longer than 2 weeks because your body gets immune to it. So although I have Cameleon, I also have Chocolate Indo. I also have Aloha Blend. I also have Stir It Up. I have One Love. I have Fire and Ice. Like, I ride or die for Herbal Mind, like all the freaking way. And I will take a mixture of these. And depending on, now that I know with a sample pack, I'm able to know how my body responds. Everyone responds to the blends differently. So what works for me might not work for you. Okay. Now let's go over what I do take for pain. For pain, and I will have this in the description, like in the little box down below, whatever. For pain, I don't ever take like a complete red, but I do take Cameleon. Cameleon is, oh my gosh, amazing. It will take away my pain and yet give me energy, but it takes away my pain if my pain is on like a level 8. Okay. Cameleon, One Love, Aloha Blend is amazing. Fire and Ice is awesome, but that's if my pain level is like from a 1 to a 10, that's like a 6. Okay. It's going to take away pain and give me energy. But if I'm like in like a severe fibro flare up, I won't take it. It won't help as much. Chocolate Endo is amazing. Also, if you go to the Kratom or the herbalmind.net, if you go to Kratom and you click on it and you scroll down, it's going to tell you what the blends mean. So Cameleon, it'll say like one happy yellow or one mellow yellow or one fast red or a slow red. It's going to tell you exactly the type of effect that that specific strain is going to have. So definitely, like, their website is amazing. Okay. So let me tell you how I take it. Oh wait, for energy, Camino Del Sol or white chocolate. White chocolate is incredible. So I have taken a pure white strain before and I have gotten a severe headache, like horrible headache to where I don't even want to try it again. Now, I do need to be more open-minded because that was a long time ago. That was literally one time. But for me, like, my headaches and my migraines can be so severe. Like, if you have migraines, you know, like, you would never do anything that would want to trigger a migraine, right? So for me, I was like, I ain't gonna do it again, even though I know I should probably try. But for some reason, the white chocolate, which is to give you energy, but it has raw cacao powder, that mixture is incredible for my body. Okay. Mood boost. Lemon drop is my jam. Lemon drop is amazing. This is all on the website. Lemon drop. Happy Canary is awesome. It's called Happy Canary for a reason. Okay. It's like you a bird and you're singing because you're happy. Okay. Like you are just, yeah. So Happy Canary, lemon drop, Camino Del Sol. We went over that. Oh my gosh, the Gold Reserve Yellow Mangda is incredible. Trying out the samples, I felt like was the best thing for me because I got to see how everything affected me and whatnot. Okay, I'm going to have all that information in the description, and I'm just letting you guys know this is what I have taken that helps me, and I swear by it. There are so many other things that I take for my fibromyalgia, for my rheumatoid arthritis, to help me. It's not just Kratom. I take a lot of natural supplements as well. That will be a future video. Hopefully, I'm going to try to film at least every Thursday, but I really shouldn't say that just in case I am not able to, that I don't want to feel like I'm disappointing you guys. Okay. Okay. So this is how I take Kratom. So let me grab, for example, chocolate Indo. This is what I took today. Okay. Chocolate Indo. I don't remember. I believe it's red and some type of raw cacao powder. I don't remember. Oh, I say that a lot. Sorry. All right. Where is my spoon? I have a spoon here because I took my passion flower. Okay. So let me demonstrate. All right. This is how I take Kratom. Not like this, but I'm just going to tell you something. Okay. So when you take Kratom, I feel bad because I'm going to waste this. What I do whenever I take Kratom is, let me just take it. Okay. Hello. I'm going to put a little bit of Powerade Zero in my mouth. Then I'm going to pour this on top of the liquid. Then I'm going to wash it down again. Okay. I'll do a separate video on that. So that you guys, if you do order it and you do want to try it and you're like, wait, Dre, how do you take it again? You can just go watch that video instead of, like, now I'm looking at, we're almost at 15 minutes. I would have never thought this video would be that long. Okay, I'm sorry. So again, a little bit of Powerade Zero, a little bit of this, drink it down. Oh my gosh, it's because the spoon was freaking, it's because the spoon was what? Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to do another video on this. Okay, now, even though I had it on my lips, I can hardly taste it. And the chocolate Indo and the white chocolate are way less harsh for me to take. And I swear it's because of the raw cacao powder. Okay. So let me show you why I hardly taste it. So whenever you have Kratom, okay, think about cinnamon. If you were to put cinnamon on top of water, that floats, okay? It's not until it sits there for a long period of time that the cinnamon is going to drop down to the bottom. It's the same thing with Kratom, okay? So I have a bit of water here. I'm going to put Kratom in. Do you see how that is floating at the top? It's not sinking. It's not sinking. That is why, okay, it will slowly sink, but do you see the majority is sitting on top? You see that, right? Holy cow, I have a long face. Okay. So the reason it doesn't mix, right? It naturally sits on top of liquid. So if you put a little bit of liquid in your mouth, at least enough to where when you put Kratom, Let me make sure it's not around. At least whenever you put Kratom in your mouth with Powerade Zero or whatever you're going to take, if it's already sitting on top of there, take some more Powerade Zero, in my case, and swallow it down so that the liquid on top completely encapsulates the Kratom and you swallow it down like a pill. I hope that makes sense. I don't think I can describe it any other way. Even now, even though some of the Kratom has fallen to the bottom, do you see? A lot of it is literally floating on top. And so that's how I take it. Now I've been taking Kratom for more than 2 years, and I swear by it. I will never deliberately allow myself to feel pain. Why would I do that? You know, I am a wife. I am a mom of 3 kids. I homeschool 2 of my kids of age. My son is 4 years old. He's crazy smart, knows how to read, write. Like, he's incredibly smart, knows sign language. I run a very successful paparazzi business. I have a team of consultants under me. I go live 5 days a week with them. Like, I have 6 dogs. I have 6 chickens. And ¿cómo se dice? What is Sir Charles? Sir Charles is a guinea pig. Okay. That's mostly my husband's animal. But I run a very busy schedule. Like, I am busy all the time. I don't have time to allow my autoimmune diseases to suck the life out of me. Whenever I ordered Kratom in the hospital, that was me in such a desperate state of relief. I was mad. I was sick and tired of feeling like I was an addict because I needed pain relief. I'm like, bro, I broke my freaking foot and I suffer with autoimmune diseases. Like, people don't take that serious. Like, even today, it's like as if people think that you're deliberately trying to find something to complain about, and I'm not. It's just a matter of fact. I feel pain often, almost daily. If I need relief, and I can find that in a form of a plant, why would I deprive myself of that? I don't give a damn what other people's opinion of it is. If you don't want to take it, don't. But do not criminalize people for wanting pain relief, especially if it improves their quality of life and it helps them to function way better. The way they were we were never made to live a life of pain. You know, my body automatically attacks itself, which is why I have several autoimmune disorders. But I can't prevent that. I can't prevent my body from hating itself. What I can prevent is my mindset from hating my body. And my mindset is, no, Dre, you need relief. You feel pain. If you know there's something that can help you, why wouldn't you take it? So there is my video. I hope that this has helped people by me sharing my experience. I did want to say, so this one right here is 125 grams. Which costs $20. Now for the 250 gram, which is double, that's $36. So I highly encourage everyone. Oh my God. Probably the most important thing that I can say is, number one, where you buy your Kratom from absolutely 100% matters. Like, more than actually taking it. There are vendors who will lace Kratom with benzos, lace Kratom with fentanyl, which is why sometimes I feel like these articles that like Kratom killed this person. No, it was other things in their system that, unfortunately, you know, the loss of a human life is tragic. No matter what they were doing, no matter what, human life is a miracle. It is a gift. Anyone that can pass away, no matter what the circumstances are, it's absolutely horrible. So even though I'm talking about it and it might seem like I'm feeling or I look insensitive, I'm not. It's just an uncomfortable thing to talk about. But you have to be careful because not all vendors are honest. Some people will add additives, some people will add fillers, sometimes it's not organic, sometimes they're, you know, adding different drugs to Kratom. So where you buy your Kratom absolutely matters. If God forbid I were to run out of my Kratom, you would never see me at a smoke shop buying some. You wouldn't like, no way. Okay, I'm just gonna suffer and try to try hard to find another vendor that has it. But even then, that would be super difficult for me. So where I buy it, like, I trust these people. Okay. I've had an affiliation with them for over 2 years. They are really awesome, honest people. I have referred hundreds. So even though this might be your first time watching this video, okay, I have referred hundreds upon hundreds of people that religiously take Kratom from Herbal Mind. It's not just Kratom. There's Passion Flower, there's Indian Warrior, there's the Kava bars, which is incredible. But a lot of people have been referred to this place, and not once, there has never, ever been a time where someone writes me and complains about their experience with Herbal Mind at all, ever. If in fact they're like, I can't believe it has got here so quickly. Like, I can't believe that they're so like quick with it. I can't believe their level of customer service. You know, they answer people's emails. They try to help when they can, except remember, they can't recommend. You can't write them and say, hey, this is what's going on with me. Is this going to work? What strains should I take? That's completely up to you. So even if you were to write me an email after this, I can't recommend anything from you. If anything, I'm just going to refer you back to this video because I'm not a doctor and I would hate for you to have like a negative experience with it. But all I can do is share my experience. Now, a major question that people ask is, you know, I deal with sciatic nerve pain. Will this help me? Or I deal with, what do they say? Nerve damage. What is the word of nerve damage? It's, I don't remember. No me recuerdo. But, okay, listen. Kratom takes away pain. Whatever is the cause of your pain, remember, it affects your pain receptors, okay? So it tricks your mind into thinking that you are taking something to relieve your pain, and then it'll take away your pain. So no matter what is causing your pain, you know, no matter what, like, let's say I ran into a door, I hit my head. Will Kratom take care of that? Of course. I'm in pain. It's a pain relief thing. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, I highly recommend Herbal Mind. Now, I don't advocate for Kratom from everyone. Again, I am very careful and I trust the vendor that I purchase it from. Okay. So this is a Kratom video. It's a teaching video, but it's also, I trust my vendor. I would hate, let's say my mom, okay, for example, were to try Kratom. I would hate for her to buy it from another vendor because I would freak out like, Mom, you don't know if they did this or that and whatever to it. So I would be super scared. So I'm putting my name not behind Kratom, not just Kratom. I'm putting my name behind Herbal Mind and Kratom and their product. Okay. So I hope this video has been super informative. Sorry, I'm going to have to disable comments if you want to send me an email. And if you have questions regarding like something that I didn't touch on, but I'm not offering you advice, please send them to slaywithjoymccray@gmail.com. Don't forget to use my coupon code. So even though I do make a commission, I think it's important for me to say that I've been with Herbal Mind before I even had a commission. They never even reached out to me. Like, I'm the one that reached out to them and I said, hey, you know, I've been buying your product and I swear by it. It's incredible. Like, I've talked to people about it. They swear by it. They love it. I have a huge platform that it would be awesome if they were to get a commit or like a percentage off of their order because they came from me. And sure enough, so if you use my coupon code, you save 10%. Okay. I am wishing everyone to be safe, happy, and healthy. We were not meant to live a life of misery. How horrible is that? That we are so used to the pain that we experience that it's hard for us to believe that there's something that can absolutely relieve it. I promise you, there's something that can help you. Even if it's not Kratom, there's something out there that can help you. You don't want to feel like a prisoner in your own body. That is the worst, okay? Anyways, please subscribe to this channel. I'm going to try to be much more active with uploading it. You guys can follow my other social media handles. That will be in the description below. And I love you guys. Bye.